Good morning, students. Today we discuss about the most important law, Gauss law. What is Gauss law? What are the applications of Gauss law? We discuss on today. First of all, we know that what is Gauss law? The surface integral of the normal component of electrical field over any closed surface in an electrostatic field is equal to the 1 by epsilon naught times the total net charge contained in volume enclosed by the surface. Simply we say, if any charged particle enclosed by the curved surface, the charge exhibit the electrical fields. Okay, the electrical flux from the surface is equal to the 1 by epsilon naught times into that charge particle, the charge of the particle. Simply we write in mathematical form, pi is equal integral E dot ds that equal to the q by epsilon naught. This is the Gauss formula in mathematical form. Generally we know that pi is equal E dot ds E dot a. This is only used for the 2D surfaces. 2D surfaces. Here it is used the curved surfaces or closed surfaces used to find the electric flux. We are using the Gauss formula. So how we get pi is equal to q by epsilon naught? We see the proof from the Coulomb's law. Here we consider Coulomb law. We know that Coulomb law, Coulomb force law. What is Coulomb force law? The force exists between two electrical charges is directly proportional to the product of charges and inversely proportional to the square of distance, separation of the square of distance of the charges. So we write the F proportional to product of charges Q1, Q2. F inversely proportional to separation of the distance 1 by r square. So we finally write we remove the proportionality, we write the constant 1 by 4 by epsilon naught q1 by q2 by r square. This is the Coulomb's force law. By using Coulomb force law, we prove the Gauss law. Pi is equal to integral E dot ds is equal to q by epsilon naught. Okay, now we see the proof. Okay, see the proof. We know that pi is equal to E dot integral surface integral E dot ds is equal to q by epsilon naught. Now we have proved E dot ds is equal to the q by epsilon naught. So we consider Coulomb's force. We consider Coulomb force. We know that F is equal to 1 by 4 by epsilon naught Q1 or Q1 Q2 by R square. We see a charged particle enclosed by this surface. This charged particle exhibits the electrical flux. That flux value is equal to the q by epsilon naught times. That is said the Gauss law. Whatever may be its shape, it's square or circular or triangular, any shape, that flux is q by epsilon naught. This is the Gauss law. So we consider electrical field E is equal to, we know that F by Q. So we will put the F value in this equation 1 by 4 by epsilon naught Q1 Q2 are Q 1 by 4 by epsilon naught Q square by R square by Q. So square Q cancel. We get E is equal to 1 by 4 by epsilon naught Q by R square. This is the electrical field. This is the electrical field exhibited by that enclosed charge particle. So we substitute here pi is equal to integral E dot ds. We write the E value here. Integral close integral E value 1 by 4 by epsilon naught Q by R square dot ds. So first of all we write ds. Here only ds. Here we consider integral dot ds. We remove the dot, we write the cos theta. See the diagram. The field in the direction of outside the charge particle and also in a small surface ds. The unit vector also in the field direction. So both are parallel. The angle between the N and E is equal to 0 degrees. We know that cos 0 is equal to 1. So here we write V1, we get the 1 by 4 by epsilon naught Q by R square ds. So write the right constant values. Q by R square close integral ds. What is ds? ds is a surface area of a small particle. So we need entire surface area. So we get the integration. Here shape of the surface is sphere. So entire surface of the sphere is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R square. The total surface area of the sphere is equal to 4 pi R square. So we substitute total value of the integral ds is equal to 4 pi R square. So cancel 4 pi R square cancel. Finally we get flux, electric flux phi is equal to integral E dot ds is equal to Q by epsilon naught. This is the Gauss law. Gauss law in electromagnetism. So this is very important law in electromagnetism. Why? The electrical flux easily find by the using Gauss law. The fluxing emitting charges are any shape enclosed by the square or rectangular or triangular. In any shape, the charge enclosed in the charge, that flux is equal to the Q by epsilon naught times. So in next class we are discuss the application of the Gauss law applied to charge sphere, applied to cylindrical space, those are many applications there. We are discuss the next class applications. Okay, once again I repeat the proof of the Gauss law. We know that from the definition, electrical flux is equal to the closed integral E dot ds that equal Q by epsilon naught. So we know very well know Coulomb force law. What is Coulomb force law? F is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into Q1 into Q2 by R square. So we know that electrical field. What is electrical field? The force acting on unit positive charge particle is called electrical field. So we write the force value from the Coulomb's law. Here value is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R square. We write the unit charge particle Q. So we replace the Q1 Q2 equal to the Q I consider. So Q1 into Q2. So Q into Q square. So Q square is cancelled. We get E is equal to electrical field intensity. E is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r square. This value substituted in equation 1. What is the e value here? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r square. So I write here closed surface integral A dot ds. E value is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r square. Yes. So I remove the dot. When I remove the dot, we can write the cos theta. From the diagram, the unit vector n and the field field E both are same direction. Both are parallel direction. The angle between n and E is 0 degree. Cos 0 is 1. So we write here 1. We get the E value. We write the E value. We write the ds as well common. So integration only surface property manam integral ds organizam. So we consider only small area of the entire area we integrate the surface ds. So we get the entire area. This shape is a sphere or circular. So we get the entire surface of the sphere is equal to 4 pi r square. So we write the ds value 4 pi r square. So 4 pi r square cancel. We get q by epsilon naught. So we already know that q is equal. What is that? Integral eta ds is equal to q by epsilon naught. So we get pi is equal to closed integral eta ds is equal to q by epsilon naught. This is the Gauss law in electromagnetism. It is very useful in electrostatics. Okay. In our next topic is applications of Gauss law.